The first sign of stupidity is the complete absence of shame. Masturbation is one of the main abodes, the primal addiction. Subsequent addictions from alcohol, tobacco, morphine are only its substitutes. To condemn a homosexual for his sexual preference is a crime and cruelty. All our actions are based on two motives: the desire to become great and sexual attraction. The one who lacks sex talks about sex. The hungry one talks about food. The person who has no money talks about money. And our oligarchs and bankers talk about morality. Most people don't really want freedom because it involves responsibility. And most people are afraid of responsibility. Depression is frozen fear. A man who was his mother's undisputed favorite carries through his whole life a feeling of victory and confidence in luck, which often lead to real success. A hero is one who rises up against his father's authority and wins. When I am criticized, I can defend myself, but I am powerless against praise. We do not choose each other by chance. We only meet those who already exist in our subconscious. Unfortunately, repressed emotions don't die. They were made to shut up. And they continue to influence a person from within. How can we know what death is when we don't yet know what life is? A person never refuses anything. He simply replaces one pleasure with another. In a love relationship, one cannot spare each other, as this can only lead to alienation. If there are difficulties, they must be overcome. The scale of your personality is determined by the size of the problem that can piss you off. Envy is destructive. We are never so defenseless as when we love, and never so hopelessly unhappy as when we lose the object of love or his love. Perfect, eternal, hate-free love exists only between the addict and the drug. The only person you should compare yourself to is you in the past, and the only person you should be better than is you now. Neurosis is the inability to endure uncertainty. Every normal person is actually only partly normal. All our intoxicating drinks, stimulating alcohol, are only a faint reflection of that single, as yet undiscovered toxin that produces the intoxication of love. Nothing is accidental. Everything has a root cause. How bold and self-confident becomes one who gains the conviction that he is loved. We enter the world alone and we leave it alone. Only the fulfillment of a childhood dream can bring happiness. Being completely honest with yourself is a good exercise. A busy person is rarely visited by idlers. Flies do not fly to a boiling pot. Nothing costs so much in life as illness and stupidity. The masses never knew the thirst for truth. They demand illusions, without which they cannot live. One day, looking back, years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Without a doubt, the problem of anxiety is the key point of many important issues. The solution of the riddle of anxiety will shed a flood of light on the whole mental life of man. For each of us, the world disappears with his own death. We are not always free from mistakes, about which we laugh at others. In sexuality, the most sublime and the lowest are united. We live in a very strange time, and we are surprised to note that progress is keeping pace with barbarism. Thank you for your development. What quote would you share with your friends? Tell about it in the comments. Subscribe and watch our other videos.